All right, this is another episode of here. Now you can see me. It's another episode of Greta Goes Nowhere, and this time we're in a really awesome shop in Wimberley, Texas, called Wallstreetwestern. I've been looking for a good cowboy hat for years. You live in Austin, you got to have a good cowboy hat, and most of them are junk. And I've tried out a million of them, but I found one here that I absolutely loved, and I bought it. And this gentleman over here is gonna customize it for me, because right now it has a Cattleman's crease on it, and I happen to like, where's my model here? I like a pinch front crease, which is that. And this was the hat I wore in New Zealand. It was great, but you know, it's a cheap, crappy hat. But that's the pinch I want on the top, and he's gonna work a miracle and put it there. And I came in here a couple of weeks ago with my Italian friends, a lovesick duo, and they fell in love with this place. They almost, they almost bought a hat, and I gotta say, they thought, well, it's a cute little tourist town. The price has got to be insanely high. They're not. I mean, the prices here are what you'd pay online to go buy a good Stetson, and what you're gonna get here is you're gonna get exactly what you want, and he can custom fit it for you. So it's the best thing in the world. If you want a good cowboy hat, you got to come to the right place and have him fit it for you. See what he's doing over there? Steam the hell out of it and reshape the crown.
This needs a lot of steam to begin with because it's got a fairly tight crease already, so we need to loosen up those fibers to lose that memory.
A little something on Western hats. John B. Stetson started selling what he called the Boss of the Plains, which is basically that one there. Just an unshaped dome, a crown, and just flat brim. And started selling those, and they became really popular, and cowboys would use them every day as part of their working tools, and they would end up reshaping them the way they wanted. So that's how you got all these different crown shapes. So this is a pinch front. That's one of my favorite. That's what I like. And a lot of these are Cattleman's. But there's a little bit of everything here. And the Boss of the Plains, these from Stetson, they kind of pre-age them for you, and if you don't like that, he can get all that out. But you really have to try on a hat. You can't order a Western hat online. It's just, it's going to get there. It's not going to fit your head right. It's just not going to be right. You gotta. It's kind of like Harry Potter and the wand. The wand finds you. And here, I mean, the hat really finds you. You've got to be able to try them all on. And when you hit the right one, you'll know it's right. And like I said, I've tried on, 100 cowboy hats over the last few years. Never found one that I really liked. This one was perfect. But of course, I'm going to mess with it. So I'm going to be heading off to Scotland and Germany in a couple of months. And I'm going to be living at various distilleries for a month at a time and writing books. So I'm taking that hat with me, because I got to represent Texas, man. That's all there is to it. All right, we'll come back after it's a miracle done.
So I'm basically just put the basic shape together here. We'll fine tune it, but what I'm going to do is to give it a serious amount of steam, and I don't want to burn your head, but I'm going to have you put this on while it's still pretty warm and pull it down to where it fits exactly the way that you want it. And then I'll go back in and make the final adjustments to tailor it. But we'll get the sizing pretty darn tailored to you so that it will fit perfectly.
Awesome. Firing from the lower patch here. So there it is, exactly the way I wanted. And I went from Cattleman's crease to that. And I personally like that a lot better. All right, let me try it on. Let's see how it looks. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted. Bingo, thanks.